This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Trevor, says he has an incredible new modification for the progressive recovery system, which I absolutely love. He says it is so much better than the original. We're going to find out today because we're going to test the original against Trevor's new modification, and I can't wait for this one. Now, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on opposite color, which would be red for $10. And let's go ahead and spin, and I'll show you what the differences are between these two systems, and see which one works best for you so you can use one of these to win money in the casino. We lost that first one, and when we lose with the progressive recovery system, the original, we still stay on opposite color for 10, and we count the number of times that we lose. So we've lost one time. That's a 15 black. Okay, now we've lost 2 times, but we stay at $10, and we're on opposite color. You can see we're minus 20. We've lost 2 times, and that's all you have to keep track of is how many losses you've had. That's a 4 black, and we lost again, so we've lost 3 times. So we'll be on red for 10, and let's go ahead and spin. And we lost 4 times now. So not the best start, but that's okay because this is one thing that's great with the progressive recovery system is the bets don't escalate, so you can actually recover pretty easily. Okay, we lost 4 times. Once you get a win, the number of times that you lose, that's your next bet. So we're going to bet $40 on black. That's 4 losses that we had times the starting bet, and that's a 1 red. We lost. Okay, so if you lose, then that means you double that 4 to 8, and you go back to $10. So we're going to be on black for 10, opposite color. And now we have 8 losses, so keep that number in your head. That's a 13 black. We got a win. So now we're on opposite color, and we have to do $80 because we have 8 losses. And here we go. That's a 36 red. So now we just recovered everything we lost, plus we added profit. You can see now we're up $20. We go back to 10 on opposite color, and we continue to get wins at $10 until we get a loss, and then we start counting losses again, and that's a 12 red. So now we have 1 loss, and we'll be on black for 10. Again, we do not increase the bet until we get a win. So we just keep track of the losses. That's a 23 red. Now we have 2 losses. So we'll be on black again for $10. And the cool thing about the progressive recovery system is the bets don't escalate high because the bets stay the same. So we have 3 losses now. So this isn't the best start, but you know what? This shows you how amazing this system is compared to systems that that increase the bet dramatically. So now we have 3 losses, and we'll be on black for 10. We just keep track of how many losses we've had. Okay, we finally got a win, and we had 3 losses. So that means we bet $30 on opposite color. Okay, let's go ahead and spin here, and here we go. And you're going to make your money off of the wins you get before you lose, and that's a 25 red. So we got the win. We've recovered everything that we lost. Now we'll be on black for 10. The reason we're only up $20 so far is because almost all of our spins have been losses so far, but that's going to change. And now you can see we got a win on the first bet. Now we'll switch to red for 10. Now all of a sudden you can see we're up $30. So let's get some wins and let's increase our profits here. Here we go. That's a 29 black. That's a loss, so we have 1 loss. So we'll be on red for 10. We're not increasing the bets after losses. Okay, we had 1 loss, and we got the win. That means the bet's only 1, which is $10. 1 unit, that is. So we'll be on black for 10. And then we'll check our balance here. And that is a 20 black. And that's a win. So we'll be on red now for 10. Now we're up $40. So let's see if we can get some more profit here now. Okay, that's a 5 red. I believe that's another win. It is. So we switch back to black opposite color for 10. Then we'll check our balance again after this one. All right, that's a win on 24 black. Let's see where we're at. We're up $60 now. So you can see we're taking advantage of the chop, which is the back and forth. And then when we have losses, we recover those losses. That's an 18 red. Another win. So we go to black for 10. We started out really slow, but now we're up $70. So you can see once things start going your way, you can start making some good money. That's a 7 red. And we lost. So we have 1 loss. We keep track of how many losses we do have. We're just 1 so far. Here we go. That's a 32 red. Now we have 2 losses. So we're on opposite color still for 10. And we do not increase the bet until we get a win. That's a 5 red. Now we have 3 losses. Okay, let's go 10 on black again here. And spin. Okay, we got the win. We had 3 losses. So that means our next bet will be $30 on red. Now, if we lose this, then we double that and the 3 goes to 6. And we did lose. So now the 3 losses goes to 6 losses, and we go back to $10.
No more bets.
Okay, here we go. We lost again. Now we're at 7 losses. Okay, so we'll be on red for 10.
No more bets.
Keep track of the number of losses so that you know what to recover. That's an 18 red, and we finally got the win. So 7 is our number, so we bet $70 on black.
No more
Then we'll
bets.
check our balance and see where we're at. That should recover everything plus adding a unit of profit. However, we just hit a 0. So if you lose at 7, then you have to double that to 14. So now we have 14 losses, but we stay at 10.
No more bets.
We never increase the bet after a loss. And here we go. That's a 15 black. We got the win. So that means our number's 14. So that's $140.
No more
And let's
bets.
go ahead and spin. And the new modification by Trevor today is going to make this less risky. But that's a 3 red. But we just recovered everything plus added profit. Now we're up $100. And we'll be on black for 10. This is the progressive recovery system. Coming up, it's going to be the new modification of the progressive recovery system by Trevor. He says it is way, way better, and he's making a lot of money with it in the casino. So that is 1 loss. We'll be staying at 10 until we get a win. And that's what really saves you. If you have a really bad run, you only lose $10 per time. Now we have 2 losses. But if we were not doing it this way, if we were doubling each time, the losses would add up really quickly. And we had 2 losses before we got that win, so that means our bet's going to be $20 on red.
No more bets.
We'll spin and then check our balance again. Here we go. That's a 1 red. We recovered everything plus added a unit of profit, and we're up $110. So we'll be on black for 10.
No more bets.
And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 28 black. Okay, and that's a win. So we'll be on red for 10 now. We're up 120.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, and we'll be on black for 10
No
now.
more bets.
And here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a win, and we're taking advantage of the chop now. We're up 140.
No more bets.
And let's go ahead and spin here. And Trevor says he's made this system less risky, and he says it consistently wins. So I can't wait to get to that. So we have 1 loss now.
No more bets.
And again, we don't increase the bet unless we win. So here we go. That's another loss. So that's 2 losses. So now we'll be on red for 10 and see if we get our 3rd loss here or if we get a win. That's our 3rd loss, I believe. That's a 15 black, and it is. So we have 3 losses.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 34 red, and since we had 3 losses before we got that win, our next bet's going to be $30.
No more bets.
Let's spin, then we'll check our balance, and let's see if we can get a win here. Okay, that's an 11 black. We recovered everything plus added a unit of profit. So now we're up 150. We'll be on red for 10. And again, if you lose those, you just double the number that you're the number of losses that you have, and then you go back to $10. So there's 1 loss. We'll be on red again for 10. And the great thing about this is if you lost 15 in a row, you'd only lose $150. So that's incredible. And that's a 1 red. Okay, we just had one loss, so that means the bet's 10. $10 is the unit we're playing. So if you only have one loss, you don't even increase the bet at all. Here we go, and that's an 18 red. That's a loss, so we have one loss, and we'll be on black for 10. And again, it's awesome because you could have 15 reds in a row and lose all of them and not be down that much. And okay, we had one loss, so it stays at 10.
No more bets.
You take the number of losses times 10 for your next bet, but only after you win. So that's a 36 red. That's a win, so we'll be on black for 10. We're up 160, picking up 1 unit of profit at a time. And here we go. That's a 21 red. We lost, so we have one loss. Keep track of that. That's all you have to do is keep track of how many losses you do have. We have one loss, and that's the only loss we have. So that means our bet's $10. And we're currently up 160, trying to get one more unit of profit each time. And here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, and that is a loss. We have a loss, and we're going to be on red again for 10.
No more bets.
Let's keep track of how many losses we do have here. Okay, that's 2 losses. That's a 17 black. So we keep the bet at 10.
No more bets.
And spin. We'll see if we get our third loss here or not. That's a 15 black. I think that is our third loss. Yes, it is. So we go for, see if we get number 4 in the loss column here, or if we get the win. We finally got the win. So we had 3 losses. That means our bet's going to be $30. Okay, we're up 140, and you can see if we get the win here, we've achieved another unit of profit over 160, which is what our previous profit level was. And that's a win. We recovered everything plus added a unit of profit. Now we're up 170, trying to get to 180 now. And here we go. And that's an 18 red. That's another win. We'll be on black for 10 now. And again, one of my subscribers, Trevor, has a even safer version of this that he says he's winning consistently every day in the casino. Well, let's find out for ourselves after this. And right now we're up 190. And here we go. We got about 3 minutes left with this one. This is the original progressive recovery system. We lost, so we'll stay on red for 10. We have 1 loss. That's the only thing you have to keep track of in your head. And that's a 35 black. I believe now we have 2 losses, and we do. So let's bet 10 on red again here. Keep track of those losses. Okay, we finally got a win. So we had 2 losses. So that means the bet will be $20. Opposite color, and let's spin. That's a 31 black. And we recovered everything plus added a unit of profit. Now we are up $200. And it's always nice when you get another $100 bill coming your way. And that's a 17 black. Now we just start counting losses again. There's 1 loss. And again, this keeps you from losing. If you had 15 in a row of a color, you would not lose. You'd only lose $150. And that's pretty cool. So let's see, we'll be on black for 10 now. So if you have 1 loss, it's just, you don't even increase the bet at all because 1 times 10 is 10. And that's a win. So we'll go red for 10. We're up to 10. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. We're a minute and a half left with this one, and that's a 29 black. That's a loss, so we will have 1 loss. And let's start counting them until we get a win. Here we go. Okay, that's a 14 red. We only had 1 loss, so 1 times 10 is 10. That means we have a $10 bet on black, opposite color. And we've got about a minute left now. Let's see how this closes it out. That's a 35 black. That's a win, so we'll go red for 10. We're up 220. And the main thing, part of this system that is fantastic is that if you go on a really bad streak, you're not increasing bets each time. So we'll be on black for 10 now, and we're up 230. You're not going to lose your bankroll just because you have 15 reds in a row. And that's 19 red. And that's a loss, so we have 1 loss. Let's keep track of those losses and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 29 black, and since we only had one loss, we take 1 times 10, which is 10. That's our next bet on red. We're currently up $230. And here we go. Okay, we lost that one. So we will place another $10 bet on red.
No more bet.
We have 1 loss. If we lose here, we'll have 2. That's a 10 black. And we just ran out of time. So we ended up $210 in profit with the original progressive recovery system. Now one of my subscribers, Trevor, says he has an amazing new modification for this system that's less risky, and he's winning with it every day. So let's see if he's right or not. Let's test this out for the next 15 minutes and see if it's better than the original progressive recovery system. All right, let's jump right into it and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for Trevor's new modification, the progressive recovery system. And let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what the differences are and how he's winning in the casino. We're going to start on opposite color, red, for $10. Let's go ahead and spin, and I'll show you what the differences are and how this can help you make some money in the casino. Okay, that's a win. We'll switch to black for 10, just like the original, or be on opposite color. And here we go. That's a 29 black. Okay, we got the win, so we'll switch back to red. We're currently up $20.
No more bet.
All right, here we go again. Okay, that's a 4 black. Okay, we lost, but this time we're not going to count the number of losses that we've had like the original. We're going to, but we are going to stay at 10 until we get a win. So we'll be on red for 10. Okay, we lost, so we stay at 10. So we'll be on red for 10 again. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 33 black. That's another loss, so we stay on red for 10.
No more bet.
But we're not keeping track of how many losses we've had this time. That's a 13 black, and we're starting out with a bunch of losses, just like the last system, the original system, but that's okay. We're going to be fine because we're not increasing the bets after losses. We've finally got a win. So what we do is, after we get a win, we double the bet. So we're going to go from 10 to 20 until we're in session profit. So now we're starting at 20 instead of 10. That's an 18 red. Okay, we lost. So we are going to be on black for 20 until we get a win. Here we go. And we got the win. So let's see where we're at. If we're not in session profit, then we double the bet. So we go to 40. Now we're on red, and let's spin. Okay, we got a 3 red there. Okay, fantastic. And now we're in session profit. We go back to 10 where we started, and we'll be on black. Here we go. That's a 33 black. And that's a win. So now we'll be on red for 10. We're up 40.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin. So we're not increasing the bets after losses, just after wins. And we don't have to count how many losses we've had. Okay, but we did have a loss there. So we're going to stay at 10 on red,
No more bet.
opposite color, until we get a win. But we don't have to count how many we've lost. That's a 26 black, and we lost. So we stay on red for 10 until we get a win. And we have to keep track of session profit on this one instead of the number of times that you lose. That's a 24 black. We lost again. Having lots of losses, but we're going to be just fine because we're not increasing wins after losses. And you can see we lost again. Okay, so we put another 10 on red. And loss after loss after loss, but we're continuing to make profit. We finally got the win. So since we're not in session profit, as you can see, we're not in session profit. We double the bet now to 20 on black. And let's go ahead and spin. And there's a win there. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we're still not in session profit. So we're going to stay at 20 and we'll be on red.
No more bet.
And Trevor says that what's great about this as opposed to the original is, he says if you lose 10 or 12 in a row, your next bet's going to be like $120. This keeps the bet smaller. So let's find out if he's right or not. We're up 50. We're in session profit. So we'll be on black
No
for
more
10
bet.
now. We restart. So all we do is keep track of session profit on this one, which is your highest level of profit since you started. And we are currently at $50. So now we're going to stay on black for 10,
No more
or
bet.
whatever opposite color is for 10 until we get a win. And that's a 30 red. We lost again. Okay, so we'll be on black for 10 again.
No more bet.
Then we'll see where we're at in regards to our session profit. That's a 23 red, and we lost again. We've had a bunch of losing streaks, and the cool thing is both these systems really do amazing with long losing streaks. And if that's even possible, right? But we sure have had them today. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 10 black, and we finally got a win. We're definitely not in session profit, so we double. We go from 10 to 20 on red,
No more bet.
and spin. Oh my goodness, we've really had a bunch of losses today so far, but that's okay, it's testing us. So we stay at 20, and we'll be on red still. Opposite color. And then once we get a win, if we're not in session profit, we will double. And that's a 16 red. We got the win, and we're not in session profit, so we have to double from 20 to 40.
No more bet.
And let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 15 black. Okay, we got the win. Now we are in session profit, so we go back to 10.
No more
So
bet.
now we're on 10 opposite color, which is red, and let's spin. That's a 9 red. That's a win. We'll switch to black for 10 now. And we're up 70. So Trevor says that if you lose 10 or 12 in a row, all of a sudden you immediately have to have a $120 bet. But with this, you can just double it from 10 to 20 and work your way back. And if that doesn't work, you can go from 20 to 40. And that really makes it a lot easier. We're up 80. And obviously it's easier if you get the first recovery if you bet $120. But he says that doesn't always happen. And that's a 1 red. That's a win. We'll go to black now, and we're up $90. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 7 red. Okay, and that is a loss. So we'll be on black for 10 until we get a win. And here we go. And both the systems today are a $2,000 bankroll. I think I left that out in the first one. But just remember, any system that's a $2,000 bankroll, it can be a $200 bankroll if you go from $10 units to dollar units. So don't forget that. And that'll really help you out. Just make sure the proportions stay the same. And that's a 14 red. We lost again. So on another big losing streak. Here we go. But that's okay. That's what these systems, the two systems today are all about, is beating long losing streaks. And we got the win. And we're not in session profit, so we'll go to 20 on opposite color, red, and spin. And we lost, so we stay at 20 until we get a win. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we got the win there. So now let's see if we're in session profit. We are not, so we double from 20 to 40. And spin on opposite color black. Here we go. Ooh, a 00. That's not good. So we stay at 40 and we'll be on black. Let's go ahead and spin. Oh my goodness. It really doesn't want us to win today, but we're going to sure try. So we stay at 40 until we get a win. Let's go ahead and spin. My goodness. And we lost again. So we stay at 40. And we'll be on black for 40 still. You can see now we're minus 50 for the first time today. We've had so many losses though. So that's not really that bad considering how many times we've lost. That's a 16 red. And we're staying at 40. Until we get a win. Here we go. My goodness. This is crazy. We've had at least 6 losses in a row now. We'll be 40 on black. But just think if we were doubling each time we lost, we'd be in real trouble right now. And we just continue to lose. So we'll stay at 40 and
No more
spin.
bet.
And if we can win this session with the numbers that we've had, this is really something because we just lost again. We've lost at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 8 times in a row now. And we're minus 210.
No more bet.
So think about the systems you play. If you lost 8 or 10 in a row, would you just be down 210 with $10 units? Probably not. So we finally got the win. We're going to double now from 40 to 80 because we're not in session profit.
No
And
more
let's
bet.
go ahead and spin. And that was just an unbelievable amount of losses. Let's see what we can do. That's a 3 red. Okay, we got the win there. We're at minus 90. We stay at 80 because we're not in session profit.
No more bet.
And let's spin. Opposite color, black. Here we go. And we lost that one. So we're going to stay at 80 till we get the win. And we'll be on black for 80. And now you're seeing why we
No
do
more
need
bet.
a $2,000 bankroll just in case something like this does happen. But you remember, you can do a $200 bankroll with dollar units. Don't forget that. We lost again. Look at all these red numbers.
No
Let's
more
go ahead and
bet.
spin again at 80. This is just crazy. That's an 11 black. I think we finally got a win. Now we have to double because we're not in session profit. We're going to go from 80 to 160. And
No more
spin. And it'd be nice to get a win now. Let's see if we do. But I don't think we did. That's a 29 black. Now it turns to the black. And we stay at 160. So we'll be on red for 160. Now we'll probably get a bunch of black numbers
more
since
bet.
the last million of them have been red. But let's find out. Maybe not though. That's a 25 red. Okay, so we stay at 160 and we'll be on black. Okay, we're at minus
No more
170 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, we got the win there. That's a good sign. Okay, so we stay at 160 because we're not in session profit. And then we'll be 160 on red. And it's hard to believe, but if we get a win here, we'll be in session profit. And we did it. Wow. And we didn't have to place any crazy bets. We're up 150 now. We go back to 10.
No more bet.
So we just survived the almost an unsurvivable amount of losses. So that's a good sign. And this is definitely one to test out. So we're going to be on black for 10 until we lose, or until we get a win. And again, we don't have to keep track of the number of losses with this one. We keep track of the session profit, which is at 160. So we are not in session profit, so we double the bet on red for 20, opposite color. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 6 black. Okay, we lost, so we'll be on black for 20. I mean, I'm sorry, red for 20 until we win, and then we'll double if we're not in session profit. We lost again, so we stay at 20. But remember, we were at 160. That's what you have to keep track of with this system by Trevor, is the session profit, so that you know what to do next. And that's a 30 red. We got the win, and we are not in session profit, so we double from 20 to 40.
No more bet.
And spin, remember we were at 160. That's all you have to remember with this one. Session profit level, and that's a 13 black. We got the win. We're in session profit at 170. We drop back to 10.
No more bet.
We're on opposite color red for 10 now, and let's spin. That's a 32 red. That's a win, so we'll go black for 10
No
now.
more bet.
Then we'll check our balance again here. And that's a 20 black. And that's a win. We're up 190,
No
and
more
let's spin. That's a 35 black. And that's a loss, so we'll be on red for 10
No more bet.
until we get a win. And then if we're not in session profit, we'll double. That's a 27 red. Okay, but we are in session profit, so we don't need to do that. So we'll be on black for 10.
No more bet.
And here we go. And that's a win. Fantastic. So let's keep it growing. I think that puts us at $200 profit. It does.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin again. We got about a minute left with this new modification of the progressive recovery system by Trevor. And I don't know that any other system could have withstood what just happened. We're up $210. Let's go ahead and spin. It sure seems that way, that almost any system I can ever imagine would have lost if it had that many losses. So that's pretty cool. And we'll be on black for 10. And we got the win. So let's see if we're in session profit. We are, so we don't need to do anything with the amounts. We can just do opposite color for 10, and here we go. That's a 12 red. That's a win, so we'll be on black for 10 now. We're currently up $220. Here we go. That's a 25 red. Okay, we lost, and now we'll be on black for 10 again. And this will be our last spin. We're right at the 15-minute mark. Okay, and we lost that one. Let's see where that puts us. So after 15 minutes, we won $200 with this amazing new modification of the progressive recovery system by Trevor. And that was unbelievable that we did not lose our bankroll with that many losses. So definitely test this one out and let me know what you think down in the comments. Also email me at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I hope you guys are really enjoying the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. We do this every single morning of the year at 7 a.m. Central Time, looking for the best roulette systems possible. And you guys send them in. You keep it going strong. And I just really, really appreciate how dedicated all of you are, and love how you guys love roulette just like I do. It's just amazing. And again, hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the original. Let me know which one you like better. And send those systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. We'll keep testing them out each and every day. And if you're enjoying the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this great community of people that love roulette. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.